Hey, it's me again. Welcome back. Now, you might notice different shirt, different haircut. It's a different day. I shot this over 2 days. So, listen, the next thing you have to absolutely nail, the thing you have to get right is your Irresistible Talk abstract. Now, hopefully, you know what an abstract is, but if you don't, let me just break it down for you. It's a summary. It's taking everything that is the best, most dripping with value and benefit and excitement about your talk and condensing it into a paragraph or two. The paragraphs should be written simply, cleanly, with short sentences, ideally. And by the way, when I say things like that, this is just best practices for persuasive communication. Okay? You don't want long, burdened sentences. You don't want things that are too, how can I put this? Like, you'd rather have people feel what you say emotionally than think about it cerebrally. Hope that makes sense. So, how do you know what the parts to include in your abstract are? How do you figure that out? Well, here's what you do. Think of it as the talk title, which we covered in the last video, as the sign on the door or the sign above the shop, right? It's the one sentence, it's the 7 words or less, it's the little sweet, sticky, delicious promise of what you do and talk about and what you deliver that brings them in. It catches their attention. So the abstract expands on it. Okay? So if your talk title was, and I'm being silly here just so that we're clear, World's Best Bagels. We're using the store analogy. So if your talk title was World's Best Bagels, then your abstract would be the equivalent of, as soon as they walk in to the World's Best Bagels, you explain, what kind of bagels do you have? What's your cooking process? Why are they better than everyone else's? I hope you get the analogy there. So let's say your talk title is something to do with, and it could be anything, by the way, but I'm just going to pick, I don't know why, energy healing. Okay, I'm going to pick energy healing. And so your talk title is something like reverse your age, even better yet, learn how to age backwards and feel as vital as a 25-year-old again with energy healing or something like that, right? So then the abstract is just going to expand on that. Is this true? How is it true? Why is it true? What do I get if I really do reverse my aging? You see what I'm saying? And so what you don't want to do in your abstract is a bunch of professional jargon. What you don't want to do in the abstract is a bunch of stuff they have to think about, process, kind of break down mentally. It wants to be a continuation, excuse me, of the promise of the title. So it's a continuation and expansion of the promise of the title. I hope this makes sense. And of course, you're going to get more clarity and more guidance in the PDFs and the work materials. But this is super important because here's the thing. If you get as far as a decision maker, an event coordinator, whoever it is, actually considering you, you've got to get them sold with your abstract. So the talk title gets their attention. The abstract is what sells them. Okay? That's what convinces them that you're worth either hiring on the spot, which does happen, or at the very least, you're worth looking into your marketing materials, such as your website, whatever it is that you have. Maybe it's well, it could be anything, but the point is the abstract is what earns you the right to have them pay closer attention to you. Got it? Good. So your talk title is the promise. Your abstract expands on the promise, but it's punchy, emotional. It's not burdened down with technical stuff. And it expands on the promise that your talk title made. I hope this makes sense, and dig into the materials to help you really refine a killer talk abstract. And by the way, as with everything else, You can use AI on this, but I strongly suggest you write it yourself first and you use the AI prompts to refine it. And of course, we'll include AI prompts as part of this training for you. Okay? Thank you very much. I'm excited for you. You are well on your way to being positioned as a bookable speaker. Pretty cool.